Philippines, Joe. This is Hassan Kiawu with Newsline, 1 4 hour of news, interviews, and other developments from and about Liberia and the rest of the one word. In this edition, President Joseph Boakai is expected to make first radio appearance on ELBC since his election. Supreme Court gives green light to prosecute former Finance Minister Samuel Twe and 4 others on allegation of corruption. Liberia National Police names the 3 persons of interest in Wednesday's protest by Solidarity and Trust for a New Day stand. And away from Liberia, Nigeria apologizes to Burkina Faso for unauthorized entry of military jet in the Burkina Bay airspace. These and many more include the news in French, simple Liberian English, and of course, sports. But first, here is Grace Tao and the Bulletin of News.
President Joseph Boakai is expected to make his first radio appearance on ELBC radio since his election. Presidential Press Secretary Kola Fofana confirmed that the president's first radio appearance will be on the ELBC Super Morning Show on Friday, December 19. According to Madam Fofana, the Liberian leader will highlight substantial gains being made by his administration to improve the livelihood of citizens.
So he has agreed that he will come and sit with all of you, especially you as the lead presenter on the Super Morning Show. You know, this will be his first media appearance since becoming president. For him, we've tried to do a lot, but he has insisted that he wants to do a lot of work. And then when he appears to public platform, he's able to let Liberian people know what he's done over the few years he's giving him so far and what he has in store.
The presidential press secretary noted that the appearance is the first of many activities the president will undertake to bring the government closer to the people. She also highlighted that the president will also interact with Liberians through phone calls on the Super Morning Show Friday. The Supreme Court has finally given the green light to prosecute former Finance Minister Samuel Twe and 4 other public officials for allegedly stealing over $8 million United States dollars from the Liberian government. The Supreme Court Thursday ruled that Article 61 of the Liberian Constitution gives personal immunity to only the president of Liberia while serving as president and not any other person serving in the executive branch of government, contrary to Twe and others' claims. Moreover, the court said the statute and the act establishing the National Security Council specifies certain persons as beneficiaries and not the defendant questioned. Our judicial reporter said the former finance minister and 4 others' petition for a rate of prohibition was denied and later remanded the matter to the lower court to resume jurisdiction and proceed consistent with law. In 2024, Associate Justice Senny Clinton Johnson sought defendant Twe and others' corruption case at Criminal Court C after defendant Twe and others' lawyers, Councillor Arthur Johnson, filed a petition for a rate of prohibition. Councillor Johnson's request to the Supreme Court questioned prosecuting lawyers' indictment, saying that his clients were wrongfully implicated to allegedly stealing over $6 million United States dollars and billions of Liberian dollars. Councillor Johnson argued that his clients' action regarding the amount were under the instruction of former President George Weah and the National Security Council, contrary to the state lawyers' indictment, on grounds that they are immune from prosecution as provided by Article 61 of the 1986 Constitution. Those indicted are defendant Samuel Twe, former finance minister, Councillor Yanti Tuan, former Solicitor General, Stanley Ford, former director of the Financial Intelligence Agency, Moses Cooper, former controller of the Finance Intelligence Agency, and Jefferson Kamu, former National Security Advisor. At the same time, the Supreme Court of Liberia has granted former Justice Minister Frank Musa Dean's bill of information filed before the court after the Justice Ministry included him as party to the 58.34 carat diamond case valued at over $12 million US. The court's December 18 ruling stated that the mandate growing out of the judgment of the Supreme Court cannot lawfully be enforced against former Justice Minister Frank Mossadegh, who was not personally named or adjourned liable. The court's mandate, according to our judicial reporter, ordered the government of Liberia through the Ministry of Mines and Energy to make restitution of the 58.34 carat diamond or its monetary equivalent. The Supreme Court's ruling maintained that the former Justice Minister is not party to the action out of which the bill of information grew, saying the trial court proceeded improperly in the enforcement of the mandate of the court. Our judicial reporter said the Supreme Court clerk was ordered to send the mandate to the lower court below, commanding the judge presiding to resume jurisdiction and proceed consistent with the judgment. The Supreme Court's decision means the government lawyers misinterpreted the August 14, 2025 opinion and was seeking the arrest of former Justice Minister Frank Mossadegh in connection to the Diamond case. On August 14, 2025, the Supreme Court upheld the subordinate court's decision by ordering the government through the Ministry of Mines and Energy to return the 58.34 carat diamond to two licensed miners. The diamond in question was taken away from the two miners in Buffalo County during the administration of former President George Weah in 2024. The Liberia National Police has named stand chairman Moba Molu, Alvin Wisse of CDC, and Achi Pompon as persons of interest in Wednesday's protest in Monrovia. The protest was organized by the Solidarity and Trust for a New Day stand. The LMP said the individuals have been sought as part of a professional and evidence-based inquiry into the violence that took place during the protest. It is also requesting that the named individuals report to the Central Police Headquarters in Monrovia to assist with the investigation. Following the police request, stand chairman Molba Molu appeared at the Liberia National Police Headquarters in Monrovia Thursday. Meanwhile, the LMP has assured the public that the matter is being handled with restraint and respect for human rights. Information Minister Jeremy Pierre has disclosed that the European Union has made available 21 million euros in direct budget support to the Liberian government. Minister Pierre said such support is the first of three-year package Liberia stands to benefit from the EU. The information minister also noted that government has performed especially in areas of strong financial management and public reforms.
The European Union (EU) dispersed million, which is approximately around 4.6 million US dollars in direct budget support to Liberia as the first of a 3-year package.
He said the funds will be channeled through the Liberia's financial system intended to strengthen government's capacity and development delivery. The minister, on behalf of the government, lauded the European Union for the long-standing partnership with Liberian government. Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency (LDA) officer in charge, Jared Biago, has announced increment in the salaries of additional officers of the institution. Officer in charge Biago said the increment began since last budget year, and this year's budget will also experience, saying Mr. Biago justified that based on the risks and challenges surrounding the job, there is a need to ensure officers of the LDEA are well paid.
As a found, we should 2027, the law enforcement have committed the least salary we should well be. So what is that proposal? What's that? Apart from our roadmap, we have been asking the least salary for the regular officers to be.
He also urged LDA officers to be more professional in the discharge of their duties, reminding them that he calls for equity must come with clean hands. Meanwhile, the LDA boss disclosed that a joint sectorial action plan has been drafted to rehabilitate and reintegrate drug users across the country. The Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency has arrested Jackson Ikechukwu, a 38-year-old Nigerian national in Grangide County, with drugs valued at over 1 million Liberian dollars. According to the LDA, the arrest was carried out on December 17 by officers of its Grangide detachment with support from the Liberia Immigration Service. The arrest took place at a bypass power crossing point, commonly known as Jamaica. Drugs seized include kush, tramadol, raw cocaine, and precursor, among others. Meanwhile, the suspect has been charged with illegal possession of narcotics and is awaiting court trial. Several senators have pledged their commitment to heightened advocacy for improved water, sanitation, hygiene services for citizens. Senators Thomas Yaya Nimley of Grangide County, Simeon Taylor of Grand Cape Mount County, Samuel Koga of Nimba County, and Bill Twawe of Riverside County made the commitment Wednesday by signing a wash pledge card at the Famiton Hotel in Margini County. The wash pledge card, a document of wash sector actors under the Sanitation Water for All program, is geared to Ghana state actors' commitment to ensure availability, sustainable management, and improve wash services for Liberians. Our reporter said by signing the wash pledge card, the four senators automatically became members of the Wash Legislative Caucus. Bapolo County Senator Amara Kone also signed the Wash pledge card, bringing the membership of the Wash Legislative Caucus to 52 members. Meanwhile, Senators Thomas Yaya Nimley of Grangide, Stephen Taylor of Grand Cape Mount, Samuel Koga of Nimba County, and Bill Twawe of Riverside have assured of advocating proper budget allocation for the wash sector. The senators made the assurance after they signed the wash pledge card on a high-level wash financing and partnership dialogue at the Famiton Hotel in Margini County. The senators acknowledged the need for improved wash services for citizens, challenges faced by the wash sector, and the need for the sector support through the national budget. Wednesday's high-level wash financing and partnership dialogue hosted by the Wash Legislative Caucus, Secretariat and partners brought together lawmakers, officials of Water Aid Liberia, UNICEF, the Wash Commission, and other stakeholders. In a presentation earlier, the wash actors showcased challenges faced by the wash sector, the need for investment, especially through the national budget, and the potential of the wash sector to the health and well-being of citizens. And the organizing committee of the Broadcast Media Awards 2025 has counteracted the Press Union of Liberia's recent statement describing the awards as a gambling fraud. The committee, in a statement issued Thursday, stated that the Broadcast Media Awards is a credible, independent, and professionally executed initiative, describing the PUL statement as misleading. The Broadcast Media Awards Organizing Committee said, contrary to the narrative advanced by the PUL, the 2025 Broadcast Media Awards is neither illegal nor unethical. It noted that after a careful and deliberate review of the PUL's claims, the organizing committee finds the statement to be devoid of factual grounding, constitutional authority, and professional restraint, thereby necessitating clarification in the interest of truth and public accountability.
Grace Town with the bulletin of news. Grace will be back later with our weather. And one of the big stories we've been following, the Supreme Court gives the green light to prosecute former Finance Minister Samuel Twe and four others on allegation of corruption. But since his election, President Joseph Nima Boakai has not had any radio appearances. But on Friday tomorrow, the president will make his first radio appearance on ELBC's Super Morning Show to interact with the public and communicate his government's achievements over the years. On the Super Morning Show on Thursday, Bakri Kamara asked the presidential press secretary, Kula Fufana, to confirm the president's appearance.
You know, the president has been doing lots of work over the last year.